Yeah. We've all got that. Take certain with you to carry the bit that necessary, because another thing was toilets in the
Oh, is that covered there somewhere?
yeah, it's the loo in the no, that's the jib door, but if you look to the right, the jib door is the servants' door. We just had a meeting today actually. The meeting is about what we're going to do in February when it's very quiet. We're going to be doing special tours, which we'll look at it from the servants' perspective. And the plan is we're going to come up the servants' staircase, we're going to come in with the groups through that door to service the washstand, and of course see if the chamber pot needs emptying. So we're going to turn the top thing around, show it from the point of view of the servant.
I think that's a little bit like
Well, the house is currently full of guides who've just been to a meeting.
Excuse me, yes.
The differences with obviously Victoriana, as it mentions in there, we're talking about more decoration, but the Georgian styles, the fashion styles here, the main difference between that and Victoriana is the absence of underwear. It was only when ladies started to shorten their dresses and also to start riding horses that you needed to be a bit more modest. So at this era, there is no underwear, which made it much easier to use the chamber pots, of course. What you've got there is you've got the corset at the back, you've got the bum roll or bustle on the right with the padding to make the bottom stick out more, you've got long stockings. You've then got a pocket. Now this is your valuables pocket, this thing at the front. Embroidered usually by the lady herself. Now normally the sewing stand is there, the most logical place, but we've moved it for this season over there, which is not the logical place, but at least because it's from the V&A, we have to be very careful about keeping the light off it, so it's got to be in a place where the light's not there. So that's the sewing stand, which doubles up as a writing stand. It does actually convert into a writing stand, but it's set up as a sewing stand with the heat screen at the back to keep the heat of the fire off your face. But normally you'd be sitting next to the fire doing your sewing, and you didn't want your makeup to run, so you kept the heat off your face. So the lady would have done the sewing herself, and then of course that goes underneath your dress, and the dress has slits on the side. Now this cartoon here shows the difference in terminology between undressed and dressed, because this lady on the left, same lady in both cases, no wig, but also without her top dress, which is a very similar colour to the one we've got. So she's called undressed without the dress. And then she's got the dress on, now she's dressed. So undressed meant something slightly different. Same for men actually. For men, a man would get to put his shirt and trousers on, he's still undressed.
Because
of course he won't wear a dress, he doesn't wear a dress, but what he wears, what you'll see upstairs on the gents' bed, is a day coat called a banyan. So he wore that over his shirt and trousers, and that made him dressed. So dressed had a very specific terminology that fit to meet visitors, not just lounging around. Yes, I think all the volunteers have brought in things from their own homes that are of the right vintage. So I don't think much of this is from our collection, but it's from volunteers' collection. Because of course normally we don't have Victorian stuff in our collection, or Georgian collection. His legs crossed is obviously in need of the chamber. Yeah, of course the thing is you often just miss all the obvious things on the walls, all these wonderful portraits and all these original portraits. And the other thing that's really important is the concept, again, before photography, of how do you record your family. And of course these paintings, pastels over there, or oils, were expensive. In terms of today's money, it's easily £2,000 for just head and shoulders, and up to £8,000 for full length. So if you wanted to get your whole family, you went to someone like John Myers, who's the best known of the so-called profilists, and he advertised he could capture your profile in 2 minutes. So you would sit down in the studio and you would catch the outline. And then get his apprentice to fill it in with black ink later on, and then he'd do all the fine detail. When you look carefully at those, you'll see how they managed to remove lots of grey shades, lots of ink to give grey shades, and also fine detail. They are 3 families interrelated by marriage from the sort of north of England. Now, the word silhouette came a bit later because and this is quite interesting in the current political climate, Etienne de Silhouette was a French politician who was like our Chancellor of the Exchequer, and it was a time of austerity in France. So Monsieur Silhouette was being asked to make cutbacks in public spending and find cheap ways of doing things. And so people start to refer to anything that's done cheaply as done by Silhouette. And because these were the cheap way of having your family portraits done, people would say, well, these are done by Silhouette as well. And of course we just drop the by Silhouette and we just say they're Silhouettes.
Yes.
But they should call them profiles, they're actually profiles.
Before we go, can I just ask you about how ornate this is? That doesn't strike me as typically Georgian, the decoration around that.
We think it's Georgian, yes.
Oh, right, okay, I'll look around the mirror, because I always simplicity.
No, the problem is the room is a mixture now of Georgian and Victorian. So a lot of the things we've put out are from the Victorian era, but we've also got the Georgian stuff. So although a lot of the display here is Georgian, the extra bits are Victorian. So it depends whether you come in to see a Georgian house or you want to see the Victorian Christmas. You've got a mixture of both in these rooms. Then you get upstairs, it's back to World War II. And then when you get downstairs to the housekeeper's room, you're into the 1960s and 70s.
Oh, right, okay.
So you're moving through the ages. So you've come from Georgian to Victorian to Georgian again, but George the Sixth, and then you'll go down to Elizabethan.
And gosh, the paintings, they've been given to you, or the Bath, part of the Bath?
No, a lot of them are National Portrait Gallery actually. In the other room, mostly in the other room, National Portrait Gallery. In this room.